My name is Nathalie Roy. I teach Latin, mythmakers, and Roman technology at Glasgow Middle in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, USA. My classics journey did not begin until I got to college. I grew up in a very small town where we did not have Latin or Greek or anything like that anywhere nearby. I was obsessed when I was a child with this book from a child encyclopedia, which talked about dinosaurs. And for this reason, I really wanted to be a paleontologist. One day when I was talking to my mom, she asked me what I wanted to be, and I told her very clearly that I wanted to be a paleontologist and study dinosaurs. And it was at this moment that she destroyed my childhood dream. She told me that there were no more dinosaur bones to dig up. Now, of course, this wasn't true. And to this day, she doesn't remember why she told me this. But she did destroy my hope of becoming some kind of archaeologist who studied the ancient past. We joke about this now, so please don't think that I hate my mom or anything like that. But I went on to college to study actually fashion. I had no interest in the ancient world when I began college, but I ended up taking a class on classical archaeology and really connected with the professor, loved this professor so much. He brought the past to life for me. And I decided to study the languages as well. So that is how I ended up taking 4 more years of Latin and Greek and actually becoming a teacher myself. So I love classics so much because it is such a broad field. I feel as though anyone who studies classics can study lots of different things. It's not just the languages, right? Archaeologists study the classics in different ways by looking at the material culture and the things that come out of the ground that belong to people. And that to me is just fascinating. Every time I see the news about new excavations in Pompeii or new things that they're finding at Vindolanda, I get so excited because these things sort of help me to put the puzzle pieces together of ancient Roman and Greek life. And I find it fascinating. Classics has definitely influenced my career choices. I am a teacher of young children. The kids that I teach are anywhere from 10 to 14 years old. I teach 2 classes that kind of bring other aspects of the world into classics. So we really center STEM and maker education, hands-on history, experimental archaeology in my classes. So for example, my students just finished making their own leather shoes in the Roman style. We learned all kinds of things about tanning leather, how to make the shoes, what tools were used, and what the life was like for a Roman shoemaker. So just because we're studying the classics doesn't mean that you're just studying languages, and I love that about classics. So if you're considering studying classics, I say go for it. There's so much more to classics than just the languages. I think we have kind of, through the years, gotten ourselves into the thought that to study the classics, you have to study Latin, you have to study Greek. And I defy that. I think that classics is so much more than just the languages. And anyone thinking about studying classics should consider the broad range of all the things that fit under classics.